Okay, welcome back to next lecture hour. So before starting the session, let me take a confirmation from you. So my voice is audible and my screen is visible, right? If my voice is audible and my screen is visible, please respond as 1111. Okay, fine. So regarding attendance, I will take it from the Microsoft Teams. So both for S15 and S16 students. Now I am not taking attendance. I will download from the Teams. If you are joining into the Teams, so I will download the attendance from here. So I am not taking pains of taking attendance now. Download the attendance list. I will consider from this based on the time and all. So instead of wasting time, let's start our session. So yesterday, unfortunately, we lost two sessions, two lecture hours. So still we are very lagging behind in our syllabus completion. So that is why I'm hurrying. So for your information, in the next lecture hour, coming lecture hour, that means tomorrow, Thursday, we are having two lecture hours for S15. So I am going to consider that lecture that one as a lecture hour. I am going to complete JDBC tomorrow. So all of you please attend tomorrow's skilling hour. So I in the skilling hour I am going to teach JDBC. So I have taken permission from the course coordinator. Similarly, as 16 students for your concerned faculty will cover the JDBC concepts. This is for your information. So now let's get started with our next topic in CO1. So the next topic is JDBC. So what is meant by JDBC? JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. So which is used to establish a connection between your Java application to external data source. That data source could be a Oracle database. That data source could be MySQL or it could be anything. So the primary objective is if you want to establish a connection, if you want to establish a connection between your Java application to external database, this JDBC API will be useful. This is called Java database connectivity. Database connectivity. So before JDBC, previously we used to have ODBC, ODBC API. Before JDBC, previously we used to have ODBC database, Open Database Connectivity. Open Database Connectivity. So due to this ODBC API is completely written in C language. So it is not completely operating. It is completely depending upon the C language only. So due to the some set of limitations of ODBC, next JDBC API comes into the picture. So Java, it is called Java has defined its own API called JDBC called as JDBC API. JDBC is a Java API which is used to connect to the database to execute queries on a particular database. So this JDBC is a part of J2SE. JDBC is part of J2 Java 2 standard edition only. So this JDBC totally. So I am skipping most of the introduction and all. So directly my objective is I wish to start with execution. So that is why introduction I am giving very less. So whatever the important things, only those things I am covering in the theory sessions. So in this JDBC there are basically 4 different types of drivers are available. So in JDBC there are 4 types of drivers are available. So one is type 1 driver, type 2 driver, type 3 driver, type 4 driver. So it is one of the very important question for our technical interview. How many types of drivers are available? There are 4 different types of drivers: type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. And the answer is 4 types of drivers are available in Java JDBC. There are 4 types of drivers. So namely type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. Then they will ask you what is the other name for type 1. Type 1 other name is JDBC driver. What is the other name for type 2? native API driver. It is called partially written in Java. Some part of the code is written in Java and some part of the code is written in C++. Next thing is network protocol driver, fully Java. Next one is type 4 driver. The type 4 driver, another name is driver. It is only written in Java. So this is very important question in your technical interview round. They will ask you how many types of drivers are available. Your answer must be there are 4 types of drivers. Then they will ask you what are the driver names. Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. These are the names of the drivers. The other names, then they will ask you what is the other name for type 1. JDBC, ODBC, bridge driver. Type 2, native API driver. Type 3, network protocol driver, which is completely written in Java. Type 4 driver, thin driver, fully written in Java. So as part of our CO1 JDBC, we are talking which driver we are going to use. So we are going to use this driver. We are going to use thin driver. So as part of your EP, we are using type 4 driver. This is for your information. So if you want to establish a connection between your Java application or your Java project to database, we can use any one of the driver depending upon the requirement and type of web application you are developing. Any one of the driver you can use. So as part of our EP, we are going to use this driver. We are going to use. This is for information. So next important thing is we are going to import one package. So the database we are going to use is Oracle. In our last session, I already shared the software link to download. I am expecting you all people download it and get it ready. So the package we are going to use is java.sql.star. This is the package, contains all the required classes and interfaces for JDBC API. So which package we are going to use? This is the package. How to import java.sql.star. So java.sql.star, this is the package we are going to use. So this package will consisting of all the required classes and interfaces that we are going to use to work with the database. So now I already mentioned we are going to use thin driver. We are going to use type 4 driver. We are going to use type 4 thin driver. Let me talk about few points regarding this thin driver. So this thin driver converts all your JDBC calls directly into the vendor specific driver protocol. So here what is happening? We are writing your Java application in Java, but the database is totally different from Java. So this API JDBC API type 4 driver. This type 4 driver, what is the role of? Let me draw you one picture. So let me take whiteboard. So this is your Java application. This is your database. This is your database. This is your Java application. So you are going to interact with the database. You are getting the data from database. So in between, what you are going to use is JDBC API. So with the help of JDBC API, your Java application will contact JDBC API. In this JDBC API, you are going to use type 4 driver, thin driver. So what is the role of this thin driver? The role of this thin driver is it converts all the JDBC calls directly into the vendor specific driver protocol. So whatever the instructions you are getting from the Java application, this twin driver will take, it will convert the instructions into the understandable format of the database. So here this type of driver will receive all the calls, it will convert it to vendor specific. What is meant by vendor specific? This database will have one driver. So vendor understandable format instructions will be converted by this thin driver. That is the meaning. Now, this knowledge is enough for you. Now let me make one more important point. So what are the interfaces we are going to use? What are the different classes we are going to use? So set of list of interfaces. Hmm? The list of interfaces we are going to use: driver interface, connection is one interface name, statement is one interface name, prepare statement is one interface, result set is one interface, result set metadata, database interface data. These are the list of interfaces. Similarly, we have list of classes going to use in our Java programs are driver manager, log, log. So try to concentrate. These are the list of interfaces. These are the list of interfaces. These are list of classes. Interfaces. Classes. So these are the list of driver. Driver is one interface. Connection is one interface. Statement, prepared statement, result set metadata, database interface metadata. These are the list of interface names. You should remember all these names. We are going to make use of these interfaces, and we are going to use these list of classes. Driver manager is a class. BLOB, capital letter is a class. Club is a class. These are the list of interfaces and classes we are going to use in your programs. So next important thing, steps to database establishment. So steps for JDBC connection to the database. So what are the steps to be followed to establish a connection between your Java application to your database? This is also very important point. So whatever the important points, whatever the important questions which are possible for your technical interview round for your placements, only I am mentioning here. So what are the drivers? These are the drivers. And what are the interfaces we are going to use? These are the interfaces names. You should tell which is interface, which is class. Class name is driver manager. These are the classes. Now, what are the steps? The first step is register the driver. Load the driver. The first step is we need to register the driver, or we need to load the driver. That is the first step in your program. Try to understand theoretically. Once these steps are over, I will explain with an example program only. Register the driver or load the driver. That is the first step. Second step is establish connection. Establish the connection. Third one is create statement. Fourth step is execute query. Fifth statement is process the results. Sixth step is close the connection. These are the steps we are going to follow. These are the steps we are going to follow to write our any JDBC application. from your Java application. If you want to establish a connection, any Java, any JDBC program, these six steps are common. If you can able to understand one program clearly without any doubts, without any queries, if you can able to execute one single program, remaining all Java JDBC programs are one and the same. Only the corresponding query you are going to change. If you want to if you want to insert data into your table, if you want to retrieve data from a table, if you want to update data from in a table, if you want to delete data from a table, the corresponding query is going to change. You know how to write a query. Inserting into table, insert table, table name, select star from table name, selecting, update table name set. So only the query is going to change, but these six steps are common for any JDBC application. The first step is registering the driver. Second thing is establishing a connection. Third one is creating a statement. Fourth one is execute the query, process the results, finally close the connection. So these six steps are common for any JDBC application. Now let me explain one by one how to write. First one is loading the driver. The first step is load the driver. So how to load the driver? So for loading the driver, the statement we are going to use one method name called for name. The method name we are going to use, for name is a method. Method for name is a method inside in the class. So in Java there is one class name called class. Never confuse. In Java we have one class name called class. Class name itself is a class. Under that class we have a method name called for name. With the help of this for name method, we are going to load the driver. What is our objective? To understand the loading the driver. So to load the driver, how to load the driver? With the help of this method. This for name is a method. What type of method? It is a static method. How will you invoke static method? Static method cannot be invoked with the help of object. Static method can be called with the help of class name. So what is the class name? Class name itself is a class name. So how to use this one? Class dot for name. Class dot for name. This is the way of loading the driver. So where you have not mentioned the driver name. So how to provide the driver name? So I mentioned which type of driver you are using. There are four types of different drivers are available. Among these four types, which what is the driver name? Type 4 thin driver. So thin driver is represented. So type 4 driver, thin driver is represented technically. This is the name. So oracle dot jdbc dot driver dot oracle driver. This is the corresponding driver name. So you are telling what is the first statement? Load the driver. What is the driver you are using? Thin driver. What is the name, equivalent name? Oracle dot jdbc dot driver dot oracle driver. This is the driver. So this driver should be given as a parameter to this for name method. So what is the meaning of this for name method? To load the driver. How to load technically? For name is a method. Since for name is a static method can be accessed with the help of class name, not object. So class dot for name. So this class dot for name will take a parameter. This is the parameter. Control C. This will take it as a parameter. Inside you keep it inside. This is the way of loading the driver. So this is the first statement in any Java program. This is the first step. Class dot for name, oracle dot jdbc dot driver dot oracle driver. That means first statement is completed. This first statement is completed. What is the next statement? Establish the connection. Next thing is establishing the connection. So let me write the second statement. The second thing is connection. So how you are going to establish the connection? So to establish a connection, we are going to use one method called get connection. What is the method we are going to use? Connection. Get connection is the method. belongs to method of the class driver manager. So driver manager is the class name, get connection is the method. Get connection is the method. Okay, now let me write an example. So driver manager dot get connection. Driver manager dot get connection. Again, get connection is a method. I mentioned get connection is a method which is belongs to which class? Driver manager. I am using the class name. That means get connection is what type of method? Get connection is what type of method? Get connection is what type of method? I am calling this one as a driver manager dot get connection. I am calling the get connection method with the help of class name. That means get connection is a normal method or static method. It is a static method. Yes, Lohita, you are correct. Bharat. So many people are responding positively. Fine. So since here get connection is a method, what type of method? Static method. That is why driver manager dot get connection. So this get connection will take three parameters. The arguments are, it will take three parameters. What are the arguments? What are the arguments? The first argument is the complete, the driver complete address, local address. The third parameter is database username. Third one, fourth one is parameter. So driver name. How to mention the driver name? Driver name is JDBC colon Oracle colon at the rate localhost colon 1521 colon XE. This is the first parameter. Second parameter is username. What is the username? To enter into your Oracle, what is the username? So when you install Oracle, to log in, to enter into your Oracle, you have username and password. By default, the username is system and password. What are your password? Okay. Password. These are the parameters. Let me write the complete example for this one. So driver manager get connection will take three parameters. What is the first parameter? This is the first parameter. First parameter and then comma. What is the second parameter? System. This is the second parameter. What is the third parameter? Password. In my system, my password is admin. So this is the second step in your JDBC program. Any JDBC program, I am repeating, any JDBC program, this is common. Establish. First thing is loading the driver. Second step is establishing the connection. To establish the connection, we are going to use get connection method, driver manager class. So driver manager dot get connection of, this is the first parameter. This is the first parameter. Second parameter is, this is second parameter, and this is third parameter. What is this first parameter? It is representing the type of driver. You are telling initially you loaded the driver. In that, the specific name is thin driver. It is running in my local host. What is meant by local host? Here local host means the driver, the database is running within my system only, right? So it is my system. The Oracle database I am using, that Oracle database is running within my system only. Understand? So my system, how will you tell to the JDBC, how will you tell to the Java application that Oracle is also installed in my system? By writing the local host. By writing the local host. Local host means it is representing my system. Then what is meant by this 1521? It is nothing but port number. It is nothing but port number. It is called 1521 is nothing but the port number. In my system, the Oracle process is running at a port number. You may get at what is this port number, what is the use. So who is running all these processes? All these processes are running by your operating system. So to your operating system, you must tell on which port every process in your operating system, every process will run in a particular port. For every process, every unique process will have a port number, one unique number. So Oracle will run in your system in throughout of the world. When you install Oracle, by default the port number is 1521 only. 1521 only. Understand? So that is the port number. So what is XE? That is the version. XE is the version. And then this is this system. This system is the username to enter into Oracle. Admin is the password to enter into the Oracle. So this is two steps completed. One is loading the driver. Second thing is establishing the connection. Next thing is creating the statement. Next thing is creating the statement. To create a statement, so previously I have mentioned some set of interfaces. So here, if you notice statement interface, I mentioned statement is an interface. So to create a statement, how to create the statement? Statement reference variable stmt I'm writing statement reference variable stmt is equal to connection dot create create statement. This is called creating statement. So in the first step you are loading the driver. In the first step you are loading the driver. In the second step what you are doing, you are establishing the connection. Understand? Establishing the connection is established. So once it is established the connection, a driver manager, here you should write, I forgot to write one point. So this driver manager dot get a connection. So this method will invoke. It will go to this particular host. It will connect to this particular 1521. My Oracle version is XE, and it will enter the username, system, and password. So after successful execution of this statement, what will happen? Your Java application will get a connection to the this particular Oracle. This particular Oracle. And it will establish a connection. It will establish a connection in the form. It will return one variable. So it will return one variable. So that is called some variable is equal to connection con is equal to driver manager. Now here what is this connection object? What is this connection object? This connection object you are getting. So where this connection object will get, this driver manager will get connection method will take this parameter. So it will go to the Oracle, it particular port number, and with the help of username and password. So assume this is my database. Assume this is my database. This is my database. So after successful execution, your program will make will make a connection to this. So this connection will be written in the form of CON. So in future, if you want to do some operation with the database, what is the variable name? Connection. Connection is the variable. Now, so once the connection is created, the next statement is we need to create a query. For creating a query, you need to insert in a particular way with the help of create statement. With the help of create statement, here we are going to create the query. Next thing is last statement. Query. Execute the query. So for executing a query, we have a method called execute query, execute update. These are the three different methods. So what is the difference between execute query, execute update, execute means? That one I will discuss during the program time. But at this moment of time, try to understand. Execute query will have a three functions: execute, execute update, execute query. Depending upon your requirement, you choose any one of the function, any one of the method to execute your query. Your query could be select operation. Your query could be update operation. Anything. So finally, the connection. So connection is established, right? How to close the connection? What is the connection variable? Con dot close. So these are the 5 steps. So connection dot con dot close. What is con? Con is nothing but your connection object. Con dot close. So these are the 5 steps. So let me repeat one more time. Registering the driver or loading the driver, establishing the connection, creating the statement, execute the query, processing your results, and then close the query. So here if you notice fifth step I skipped. Fifth step I skipped means processing your results is nothing but whatever the data you are getting from the database, you need to use in your application. That is nothing but your processing. Understand? Now the last step is close the connection. So if you understand these things theoretically, now let me open your Eclipse and I will demonstrate with one simple example. If you have any confusion about this one, you will get clear all your confusions with one example. So wait for a moment, Eclipse is being loading. Now come back to your session. So how to create a project? So let me start with the one new project, Java. So this is your Eclipse IDE. You are already familiar. I am not touching anything. All the options under you are already familiar. So go to File, go to New, File New, and then choose Java project. Choose Java project. Okay. So here you give one name, demo. Project name could be anything. So I am giving demo. Next. Finish. Demo project is created. So try to notice this is your demo project. This is your demo project is created. Now one important thing, very important point, whenever you are working with JDBC, during your Maven, I have mentioned one file, dependencies. So to work with the JDBC, your Java project or your project structure required one jar file. That jar file is available in your Oracle installation folder. So in your system, you already installed. In your system, you are already installed Oracle. So let me show you the path. Go to My Computers, C drive. In C drive, you can able to see one Oracle XE folder. So this is your Oracle XE folder. Oracle XE. Inside Oracle, we have one folder called app, and then we have only one folder Oracle. In the Oracle, you have one folder called product. So go to this folder, server, and if you notice there is one folder called JDBC. Try to notice this one. Try to notice this folder JDBC. Let me take a confirmation. How many people can able to see? I am teaching continuously, but I need some responses from you. So how many people can able to see this JDBC? Please respond in chat as 2222. If you have already installed Oracle, all of you please move to this given path. So all of you respond in chat if you understand the path. If you can able to see this JDBC folder inside your Oracle, this JDBC folder is available inside your Oracle, not in Java. Understand? So JDBC folder, then go to JDBC folder, then library folder is there. Go to library, then notice this file. Let me make it into bigger. So try to notice Oracle 14. Try to notice this file. Oracle 14. This jar file. Oracle 14 dot jar file. This is called jar file. This is called a dependency. So if you want to work with your JDBC, you require this file jar file. So yeah, the point is in your Java project, for our Java project, if you want to work with JDBC application, this is called dependency file. So what is the dependency file? Is Oracle.jar file. Try to see the extension for this one. Try to see the extension for this one. Is it visible? Is it visible here? Jar file. Try to notice this one. What kind of file it is? It is jar file. It is called dependency. So you need to keep this file in your project structure. So where we need to keep? So now, so let me So some people might get confused where this file is available. Let me copy the path and put it inside the chart. So this is the path. In your system you can find jar file in this path. Let me put it inside your chart. So in your chart I shared the path in this particular file. Let me copy the same thing into your text file. So jar file is available. Let me keep it inside. So to work with JDBC application, there is a dependency file, nothing but OJDBC 14 jar file, dependency file OJDBC 14 dot jar file. It is available in this path. In your system, Oracle XE app folder, Oracle, go to JDBC. Under JDBC library folder, under this library folder, let me save this file. Under this library folder, I have shown you this is OJDBC 14 jar file. So understand. Now go to Eclipse. So once you create the folder, the next thing is need to keep this file in the build path of the Java. Remember, this is very important. Build path. I am highlighting these two. In Eclipse, you need to keep it inside a build path. There you should know this path. So let me show you. Right click on your project. Right click on your project. Once you right click, you can able to see there is one option called build path. Or you can able to see build path. Respond in chart as 3333. Where to find this build path option? Respond in chart 3333 if you can able to create a project and if you can able to see the build path option. Fine. So once you click on build path, so click on configure build path. Note down, later you will forget. Click on your project, click on build path, click on configure build path, click on configure build path. Once you click on configure build path, so normally you will get a window like this. You will get a window like this. Among these, there are multiple tabs are there. So libraries, this one. Let me highlight this one. You need to select these libraries. You need to select these libraries. Click on libraries. Okay. Click on libraries. Then in the next step, by default, when you open for the first time, it will be like this. So you need to go to libraries, click this one, and then here add libraries, add jar files, the first option. So let me highlight one more time. This is the first step, and click on add jar files. This is the second step. Click on libraries. Second step is click on add jar files. So once you click on add external jar, add external jar file. This is external jar file, right? This is the first step. This is the second step. Add external jar files. Anything is fine. You need to choose the path. Add external jar files. Now I have already chosen the path. Normally it won't show you. It will show you some other file. Then go to C drive. Go to C drive. Where that file is available, I have given a path. Where that file is available, this is the file you need to choose. OJDBC 14. OJDBC 14 file is available under this path. So Oracle, app, Oracle. So C drive, Oracle, app, Oracle, and then admin, not admin, product, server, then JDBC folder, library folder, OJDBC, and then open, and then apply. Now go to this folder, reference libraries, OJDBC 14 file is there. Previously it is not there. Now try to notice this one. OJDBC 14 file is loaded into your project. Did you understand? If you understand, please type it as 4444. In chat, please respond as 4444. If you do not understand, definitely 100% you cannot able to execute your any JDBC program. Please respond as 4444. Yes, many people are responding. Fine. So you created. Now demo is these are system libraries. It will come automatically along with your project. So the main thing is reference library OJDVC14 is available. Fine. Now go to SRC, right click, create a new Java file. Java file means class. Create class. So here it is asking class name. Here it is asking class name. Let me give, for example, we will do our first example. We are going to create. We are going to do CRUD operations. First, we will try to create a table. So demo create table. My class name is, try to notice, my class name is demo create table. Demo create table. Click on finish. Finish. So one empty class is created with the given class name. Try to notice demo underscore create table is created, right? Now we'll start our program. We'll complete this program. Now still 15 minutes time is there. We'll create, and if time permits, we will do insert operation also. So previously during the introduction, theoretical introduction, I have mentioned what is the package we are going to use. SQL import java.sql. One second, it is slow. SQL.star. Are you guys following? Is it visible? My screen is visible. Respond in chat. Is my screen is visible? I'm typing the program. Is my screen is visible? If it is visible, please type 5555. Okay, perfect. SQL.star and then semicolon. No. So class is created. Class created. So what public static void main? Public main string arguments. Now empty template is created. Now what is the first step? I have mentioned what are the steps to create JDBC application. What is the first step? Load the driver. How to load the driver? I have previously mentioned class dot for name of class dot for name of. Here we need to, it is asking class name. It is asking class name. I have given the this information. So dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle. This is the class we are going to use. So loading the driver is, let me write in comments for your understanding. So hash I am writing because of Python. So Python comment not uses here. I was habituated Python comments. So again compared to Java. So loading driver step is completed. Semicolon also I am missing because of Python. So if at all if I am something wrong, you please respond in chat where I went wrong because of the semicolons. And again, I might there is chance for missing because of Python. So next thing is connection. Connection con is equal to what is statement? Driver manager. Driver manager dot get connection. Driver manager dot get connection of. Driver manager dot get connection. Get connection will take three parameters. What is the first parameter? The first parameter is JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon at the rate, let me make it into maximize, localhost colon 1521 colon xe. This is my first parameter. Second parameter is system. And the third parameter is admin, which is the password of my Oracle database. So this is called connection statement. Establishing connection. establishing connections. The second step is completed. Second step is completed. Now, what is the what is the third step? Create the statement. So we will create a statement. How to create statement? Statement stmt I am writing. Statement stmt is equal to connection dot create connection dot create statement. Create statement is completed. Then what is the next step? So let me go back to our steps. So loading the driver is completed. So this is the loading the driver completed. What is the next step? Establish the connection. So how to establish connection? This is the way of establishing the connection. Now what is the third step? Statement creation. So MD statement is created. Next, execute query. Now we need to create, we need to write the query. So let me write the query. Let me write string query QRY. Query is equal to, I want to create a table. So table create table. Table name is table name is employee. Table name is employee. So let me add some names. Employee number ENO, number of 4 digits. 4 digit employee number is 4 digits. I'm writing number, and I want to make it as a primary key. Primary key. Then employee name varchar 2 of, so name could be 20 characters. Next, employee salary, salary. So number of salary could be 5 digits. 5 digits. So here query is created. Any doubt with respect to query creation? So query is created. So what is the next step after query creation? What is the next step? Execute the query. Just now we have created one simple query. Now we need to execute. We need to execute. So how to execute? Executing a query. Statement dot execute query I am using. Execute update I am using. What is our query? QRY. What is our query object? QRY. QRY. Statement. So the statement will return one integer. Execute update say some int r. Execute update. Semicolon I forgot. Oh, let me write. And then semicolon. So we have written everything, but here if you notice some errors are showing. So what is there? Let me keep my control here. So it is showing unhandled exceptions type class not found exception. So it is mandatory to handle the exception. So whenever you are writing JDBC statements, you need to handle the exceptions. Otherwise the alternative solution is simply throws the exception. So default exception will be taken care. So here if you notice all the errors are gone. Right now we'll execute it. Right click and run Java application. Missing parenthesis. Where it is missing parenthesis? Somewhere it is showing missing parenthesis. So anybody respond? 15th line missing parenthesis. 15th line. Yes, correct. So you are creating table employee in the parameters, and after that query something went wrong. So missing parenthesis. Correct. Somebody responded positively. Bhargav. Yes, correct. So yeah, right click and run as Java application. So this is the output. Table created successfully. So how to verify that one table created successfully? We need to go to database and verify. So how to open database terminal? So you already installed Oracle, right? So yeah, run SQL command line. This is SQL command prompt. So then first you need to connect. If you enter, it will ask you enter your username is system, and password I have given admin. Password is admin. So SQL is connected. So connected SQL. Now what is the next step? We have created one table called, where is the table? What is our table name? Employee. Now we will verify the table is created. So describe employee. Table is created. The same attributes we have given, right? Employee number, employee name, employee salary. Right? Table created or not? So now suppose if you want to create a table employee one, I want to create table one employee 123. Now right click, run as Java application. So table is created. Now one more table. Select star from tab means so many tables will come. So if you last two tables, if you notice. So two tables created, right? One is employee, second program I modified is table 123. That means two tables are created, right? Two tables are created or not? Did you understand? Understand the flow of execution. Let me show you the flow of execution. Let me close this window now. So this is the first step is loading the driver. This step is for loading the driver. This test please establishing the connection, creating the statement. So query is created, and then we have executed, and then user defined message I have written. Table created successfully. So table is created, right? So all of you please let me copy this code, copy and put it inside your text. So I will share this file. So example creating table. Right, this is your complete code. Now we'll go through one more program. So creating table is completed, right? Now what we will do is we will try to insert. We will now still we have 5 minutes time. What we will do is we will take the same example, creating table only. We will modify it. So I am going to use a prepared statement here. If you remember, otherwise I will do one thing. I already completed. I will demonstrate with this instead of getting time waste. So creating table, if you understand, next then I will, during the demo I created insert operation, I will open and I will demonstrate with this demo insert. So try to look into this code. So I wish to complete this one. So let me explain the code line by line. So here if you want, you can write it specifically. Otherwise, SQL dot star is also fine. Dot star is also fine. Anything is okay, no issues. Star means everything will come. So in that case, these lines are not required. Import java.sql dot star. Okay. Now, what is the first statement? Loading the driver. How you are loading? Class dot fun name, Paracle dot next. How to write connection? So this is the connection establishment. Understand? So for to test the connection is established or not, I am using if condition. If connection is not equal to null, if not equal to null means the connection is established, so connected. If you want, you can write, otherwise you can remove. This is also not required. So previously when I tested, I have written everything. I am deleting not required. These things are the first statement. You are already familiar. Loading the driver. First statement is loading the driver. Second statement is establishing the connection. So there is nothing new. So this statement is not required. Let me remove. Now prepared statement. If you remember this list of statement, here we have one more statement called prepared statement. Statement and prepare statement, there are two interfaces. So prepare statement is useful if you want to pass parameters dynamically. Understand? So here prepare statement, instead of statement I am using prepare statement, connection or prepare statement. Now I am writing query, insert into what is the table we have created? Employee. Let me write that one. Let me modify it. Employee values of values of 3 question marks. So these 3 question marks I will replace during the program execution time. So 3 in my table, 3 values only, right? So describe employee. So employee number is integer type, employee name is in string type, employee salary is also integer type. So integer type. So let me write number is 1111. Employee number is 1111. So name is, say our name is always is Anil. So Anil. So what is third parameter? The third parameter is employee salary. So salary is string type. So set in integer I am writing. The salary is 111111, 5 digits. So here it is a number of type 5 digit number. So I am writing double one number I am writing salary. So let me give some space so that you can understand. So here what is happening? Here you have written prepared statement. With the help of prepared statement, I wish to enter into the values. So what is the query? Insert into employee values of 3 question marks. Here you try to understand 3 question marks. These are placeholders. These are called placeholders. Placeholders will be replaced dynamically. Why I am writing question marks here means only in the prepared statement it is possible. So for example, I want to read the values. Here I have written constants, but I want to read the keyboard values. So enter number, employee number, name. I will read from keyboard. I want to use it. If I use it here, what will happen? Because in double quotations, everything will become a string. But during program execution, dynamically I want to enter the values. So at that time, normal statement will not be useful. So the alternative solution is prepared statement. So that is why I am using prepared statement. In previous example I have shown you statement, but here I am using prepared statement. So dynamically I want to enter the values. That is why 3 question marks. So each question mark you need to set. So how to set? So this prepared statement, try to see the first example. Prepared statement dot set integer, set integer, set string, set float. Here with this first question mark in your table, first question mark, what is the data type? Integer, number type. Second is varchar. Third one is number type. So yeah, that is why the first thing is set integer. Second question mark I want to replace with the name. So set string. Try to see the difference between these two functions, set integer and set string. What is third one? Set integer. So here here 1 2 3, first parameter, second parameter, third parameter. Try to notice the difference between these three functions. Try to notice the differences between these two things. Here this is integer, here integer, and try to notice this one. This is first parameter, this first parameter, second parameter. This 1 2 3 significance is, this one is implying the first question mark, this 2 is implying second question mark, this 3 is implying third question mark. So this first question mark I am replacing with triple one. That means whatever value you are having, the second question mark is replacing with this one. That is the meaning. So no confusion, right? Now I'm using prepare statement dot execute. Prepare statement dot execute. What I am executing? This is the query. How you are executing? With the help of prepared statement. So system dot out dot println return value n. This n value means how many number of values are inserted, how many number of records. That means how many number of rows are inserted successfully. This n is 1 because at a time you are inserting only one record, right? So let me execute this one. Not allowed. Let me verify. Select a star from. So if you notice, Anil is inserted, right? If you notice the output, this is the employee table. This is the employee table, and these are the values successfully inserted, right? So employee is the table. These are the values. Anybody respond in chat? Did you understand the program flow execution? Respond as 6666. Since I am having 1 hour class, I am somewhat in a hurry. I could able to cover creating table, inserting, I completed. So in tomorrow session, since we are having 2 hours continuously, I can tell you somewhat slowly. In other examples, I will give much more clarity. So here my objective is should understand how to write your Java application with JDBC, how to create a build path, how to follow the steps, loading the driver, establishing the connection, creating a statement, and executing and working with the database background. Understand? 6666. Yes, many people are. So I can see many people are responding positively. So in tomorrow skilling hour, I am going to complete your entire JDBC. Never option for tomorrow's class, right? So now you can leave. I am going to end the meeting. You can leave the class. Let me download the attendance. So before, I think let me save this entire file. So I am sharing the notepad file. So I'm sharing in the chart and I will share in the as an attachment also. Let me save this file. Save this file. Desktop JDBC intro. So let me attach the file. OneDrive desktop JDBC intro. So I am attaching the JDBC introduction and the programs also. I forgot to update this code. I will update the code and I will share the updated file. So students, please consider the second attachment. Let me remove this one. Let me attach the updated file. So here with I attached the updated file. You please consider this file. So this file consisting of all the introduction and the two examples which I demonstrated. Now you can leave the meeting.